Hey, I'm Dr. Megan Pickens. Let me name something that I see all of the time. Self-doubt comes from being questioned repeatedly, not a lack of ability. Skill does not erase uncertainty. As a PhD person, I can tell you that. Knowing other people who are PhDs, business owners, bosses, entrepreneurs, I can tell you that that does not mean that they always feel confident. They may look it all day and every day, but they might be questioning themselves as they do it, or writing or rewriting. One of my big challenges in this series is that I have to post the first video that I do. And I can tell you that if I wasn't challenged to do it that way, that each video would probably take at least 20 by the time I posted it. So I am embracing what I might see as flaws, saying words wrong, all of that, having to repeat myself, stopping and glancing at my notes, all of that. I'm embracing all of it. So you'll see it here in my full-on series and on my channel because I have to practice what I preach. I talk to women all the time about embracing who they are, loving every part of them, loving the mistakes and all of that, but will sit here and be critical of myself. So this is a practice in me practicing what I preach. Um, Repeated questioning does erode confidence a lot of times, though, because the scrutiny accumulates. And so I have women and clients who might go back and question themselves. Like they've done something, it's successful, but they are going backwards and ruminating over it and redoing it and doing it over again and asking multiple people and have done it successfully already. Um, Wow. Okay. Well, unscripted for real. I hope y'all don't hear my stomach growling. I'm being a workaholic today. Um, Being one of few increases doubt. And it also increases pressure. So you think about, I mean, now there still are workplaces where there might just be one Black person or person of color. It's a lot less prevalent. However, it still is not equal. So being one of the few Black people, because I'm a Black person, so I'm going to talk about my experience. Being one of the few Black people in the space, for some reason in our culture, or not in our culture, but towards our culture, one of us represents everybody. Now, that doesn't happen in the wider culture, which is kind of crazy to me. How uh like you get how the news reports us. It's like one Black person did something and he's a criminal, he's a thug and blah blah blah. But that same person who may be, or the same situation where the person might be a person that is not of color, i.e., somebody white, or in the so-called majority, um, does the same exact thing and is listed differently. Even the way it's reported is different. The pictures they use are different, just so much. But I'm not going to get on that soapbox. Feeling unsure doesn't mean you're unqualified. Some of it just means that you are a perfectionist and you want to do good work. It does not mean that you're unqualified. Um, Imposter feelings are conditioned. They're definitely conditioned in our culture. They're conditioned in academia and all these other spaces where achievement is leaned on heavily. And then, as I said before, we are all lumped in. So some people are just like the savior of the family. That first person that went to college was probably under tremendous pressure because they were the first one to do it, so they had to do it right. Doubt does not mean that you don't belong. Someone might want to make you think that you don't belong, but you do. You're not imagining this.